Okay, I probably should have done this song a long time ago. Some people requested it, but I didn't, and I thought somebody else had, maybe, but I don't know if anybody else has in the tuning. The guitar on the record is, well, there's multiple guitars, but there's probably a 12-string, and they play a 12-string live often, so it's a little different sound, but you can play it on a regular guitar. And it's an open E flat, or open D sharp. So it's the bottom string down to E flat, or D sharp. The A string goes up to A sharp, or B flat. The D string goes up to D sharp, or E flat. The G string gets to stay the same. The B string goes down to B flat, or A sharp, and the E string, high E string, goes down to E flat, or D sharp. Okay, the strumming, just like in general, so first of all, it's this kind of song, right? The beat is going like this, but your right hand pendulum is like in 16th notes. You know, go light, like silk chiffon is a good thing to think about in your right hand. I watched a video talking about the recording of this song, and they said that they used like a tape pick, like a pick made out of tape. So that's interesting. I just use like a very light pick. Okay, so you can try. I think there's a general strumming pattern that's kind of like da 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 da. So like down, 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 up, down, up, right? Down, 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 up, down, up. If you can get that accent pattern in the middle of this, then you end up with. I'll do that really slow. Down, 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 up, down, up, even slower. Down, 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 up, down, up. Something like that, but definitely keep your hand moving down, up, 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 down, down, up, down, down, up, down, something like that. Okay, so the verse is just two chords, and so the first one, everything's open, and then you have the 8th fret on the 3rd string, on the G string. You can do that with your pinky or your 3rd finger, whatever. In the verse, I hear mostly these top 4 strings, but it's fine if you're strumming everything, but don't emphasize the low strings. Emphasize the high strings to get that light sound, right? So it's this for 4 beats, and then just replace the 8th fret on the G with the 7th fret on the G, which again, you could be going from your pinky to your 3rd finger, or from your 3rd finger to your 2nd finger, just going from 8 to 7. That's the verse. That's the first verse. The second verse, it's very possible the guitar is playing the same thing, and it's just like those other basses and electric guitars that are adding different notes. But I made those whole chords because if you're playing it by yourself, you might want it to sound like that. So the verse that Phoebe sings is like, you know, like, I'm high, feeling anxious, right? So it's like, but again, you could just play this. Same thing, and the bass is like, you know. But anyway, these chords are like this. 1st finger on the 8th fret of the 3rd string, 2nd finger on the 9th fret of the 6th string, and 3rd finger on the 9th fret of the 5th string. And then down to this, which is 2nd finger on the 7th fret of the 6th string, 3rd finger on the 7th fret of the 5th string, and pinky on the 7th fret of the 3rd string. Notice that still has this in it, you know? Right? Just goes in between those two. That's the second verse, and that's all the verses. There's just 2 verses. Okay, so the pre-chorus, it's this same shape we just did, down here at the 5th fret. fret. So second finger on the 5th fret of the 6th string, third finger on the 5th fret of the 5th string, pinky on the 5th fret of the 3rd string. This for 1 bar. Then move that shape up 2 frets to the 7th fret for 1 bar. Then up to this shape for 1 bar. So this is that one we just did. First finger on the 8th fret of the 3rd string, second finger on the 9th fret of the 6th string, and third finger on the 9th fret of the 5th string. And then back down to this 7th fret one. And then you just repeat that again, 5th fret to 7th fret to this 9th and 8th fret, and then so like silk shoe. The first pre-chorus I think breaks on beat 3, like right? And I think the second one is on beat 4, like silk chiffon, right? It's a pretty subtle thing, but I heard that in there. Okay, so then the chorus. The chorus is this chord. This is the same shape as this, but down here. So first finger on the 1st fret of the 3rd string, second finger on the 2nd fret of the 6th string, and third finger on the 2nd fret of the 5th string. This is for 1 bar. Then up to this, the 5th fret one that we did. Second finger on the 5th fret of the 6th string, third finger on the 5th fret of the 5th string, pinky on the 5th fret of the 3rd string. And then up to here, first chord of the song. So this one to our first chord, just the 8th fret on the 3rd string. And then this chord that we've done before, the 7th fret on the 6th, 5th, and 3rd. It just repeats that. Does that 4 times. That's the chorus. Obviously the switching, there's little subtleties in the way you switch. Like I can go. Like I can switch a little earlier or a little later. Anyway, you can play around with that. The first chorus then goes to just 4 bars of just this chord, just the 8th fret on the... And then the second chorus goes into that. It's like the verse, and it does that for 4 times. It's like another verse in that sense. And then, but then when it gets to the end of the 4 times, it's like it's gonna do it again. It does this for 4 beats, and then break. Soft like soup. Which takes you into the last chorus. And then that last chorus happens, and then it just does 4 bars of just the 8th fret on the G chord, that chord. All right, full tab will be available at my Patreon, link in the description. Let me know any questions or comments or suggestions, and thank you so much for watching.